We begin this hour with a major league changeup. The Cleveland Indians announcing they are dropping that century-old moniker for a new name. Following years of pressure from activists and Native American groups, the Cleveland Indians will become the Cleveland Guardians starting next year. The team sifted through nearly 1,200 potential names and conducted hundreds of hours of interviews with fans to come up with a name that has a deep connection to the city.
We are a city on the rise.
With a cinematic video narrated by Tom Hanks, Cleveland's baseball franchise is paying homage to more than a century of the team's history.
We remember those moments as we move forward with change. You see, it has always been Cleveland. That's the best part of our name.
But as the video unveils, in the future, Cleveland will have a new moniker.
And together, we are all Cleveland Guardians.
The name derives from the 43-foot Art Deco statues known as the Guardians of Traffic. 4 statues keeping watch over those traveling in and out of downtown Cleveland, said to be symbols of progress.
It brings to life the pride Clevelanders take in our city and the way we stand for each other while defending our Cleveland baseball family.
For years, Cleveland faced mounting pressure to change its nickname. Following the 2018 season, the team stopped using the cartoonish logo known as Chief Wahoo. And last year, it announced 2021 would be its last season as the Indians.
The Indigenous American portrait next to the M.
Last summer, we spoke to Ed O'Hara about his role in rebranding professional and university mascots like at Ohio's Miami University.
This was the Redskins logo. We changed it to the Red Hawks. The colors didn't change. We kept the core font, and the attributes stayed the same. Fierce, determined, athletic.
The perfect person to weigh in after the Washington Redskins suddenly announced their intention to forge a new identity after decades of mounting pressure.
You have to set criteria. Is it politically correct? Does it offend anyone? Does it translate graphically? Is there a mascot on the field?
It feels daunting, all the steps you have to go through.
Yeah, if you do it right, yeah. Every one we've done has been an 18-month to 2-year process.
Now known as the Washington Football Team, the club is expected to announce a new name in 2022.
What is the hardest part of this process?
It's the naming and trademarking. The logos are easy.
Why? Because
the challenges to a name, the opinions to a name. We have been in processes where there are thousands of names under consideration, and it's just a narrowing down process.
Do you have to think of things even, how does it sound when fans are chanting
Alliteration. The chant is important, We've eliminated names just on the chant. It just doesn't work. And I think the biggest one of all is trademark. I've seen things killed at the end. I've seen oppositions that you wouldn't believe.
With Washington's new name in the NFL and now Cleveland's in Major League Baseball, the 2022 season will be a fresh start for the franchises in more ways than one.
I think it's unique. It's not an animal or a bird.
I root for the guys on the team, in the field, and really it's the Cleveland baseball team.
Not everyone is going to be happy, no matter what you do. So do you just focus on the majority or the people that have the most at stake?
No, you get your messaging right. This is always the right thing. It may be difficult. It's the right choice. We did it for these reasons. We were causing pain. We've eliminated that pain. Now we have nothing but blue sky ahead. And you stick to your messaging.
And people already have weighed in. A lot of people don't like it. Some do. But the one thing, think about what he said. They stuck to the color scheme. They've altered a little bit some of that font, but you got to stick to some of that tradition as well.
It's so difficult to get right, as you talked about. I mean, as you said, some people will not be happy. It's almost like always most people are not going to be happy with it.
Let's go Guards. We were saying, you're not going to say, let's go Guardians.
Guards?
Let's go Guards.
Guardians doesn't roll off the tongue.
No, but let's go Guards.
Let's go Guards.
They're doing it for the right reasons, but I think Cleveland Rocks would have been a great name. Just saying.
You don't want a rock as your mascot, though.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.